Urban Ears, welcome to another urban gaming video here with a Sims 4 speed build. Actually, here we're building a one-story modern house. As you will see, I start with a 10 by 5 rectangle and I start adding on to it. In a minute you'll see me adding on bedrooms just there. I've got 1, 2, then I'll add on a third at the side of the house. And if you guys do take notice, by designing this way, I've actually designed out the floor plan as well. So I'm adding on a little bit of extras around here just to add to the modernness of the house. Now I'm going to lengthen that wall just there and add on a roof. As you can see, it's turning it around. Then I shall add some half walls on afterwards. It should be coming up in the right back now. Yeah, I do make a mistake here at this part, but you'll soon see me correct that at some part. Well, later on in the video rather. I do love building in Sims 4. It's a shame that there's some things we can't do, you know, having a circular wall or building walls that circular would be really nice. Anyway, just here I'm adding a part on which will later include a fence. As you can see, I'm putting a half wall around. It makes it look a little more modern as well. This part that I'm doing now, I do actually remove this because it doesn't look too right, to be honest, for my liking. This will disappear. And there it goes. And well, we're back into the house now. You can see I'm changing a few things here now to make it look a little bit better. So on my builds, I always start off with one colour, then I'll add a secondary colour on afterwards. It's easier for me to do it this way, as I got an idea which colour works with what colour I've chosen. It's not always the same colour, as you probably be able to tell from the builds on my gallery. If you look at them, choosing a roof here, go with the metal sheeting. I also add in another roof as well, half gable roof I think it's called, pulling the sides in so they don't go through the wall there. Just makes it look a little bit more modern. Add in roof trims. And I don't know what that's called actually. I have no idea. It gives it a little bit more character. Sometimes it don't work out to plan now. And I think in a minute you'll see. Yep, it's here. Look, you see me fix this part to make it look a bit better, more modern. Change it from smaller part. Well, from my middle to small. Well, the problem I had here is I couldn't actually put a black trim on, wall trim, without the top one, so I just keep it white for now. Then I'd go with the black paint for a few parts of the house. Just gives it adds to the character of the house, considering, you know, some of it's black and some of it's white. Do that all the way around. This is a bit hard for me as I've never done a speed build before, and it's kind of hard to keep carry on talking actually. Yeah, especially when you've got a video that's like 18 minutes long and you don't know what to talk about. So yeah, I'm thinking of windows to choose. Raise the windows a little bit. We've got one just there. I think that's one part of the bedroom. Yeah, that'll be part of the bedroom. Later turns into a kitchen, I think. We'll find out. That's the bathroom. You only need one wall there. I don't know what it is with the brightness though. I don't know if it's some kind of glitch or what. I'm not exactly sure. Also, I've got all the windows in, so now I'm going with the doors. Got one door there. That reminds me, did I actually take the wall away from the front door? Because if I haven't, then your Sims might not be able to go in. but I'll check on that before I actually upload the house to the Sims gallery. As you see there, I put the wall in, made a bit of a mistake, so I corrected it. There'll be a little patio area there. I'm just looking for a decent gate to pour in. Do go a more modern version. And we'll just find one. There we are. So now we're looking for to add the pavement in and to connect the gate to the rear of the house. Putting the move objects on because I think now I'm gonna put some. Yeah, there we go. Some trees, shrubberies. Now, pardon the silence, but it is really hard. But I'm sure the more videos I do, the more I'll find to talk about. I'm getting little plants there. I do love those plants though. Add a bit of grass in to give it a bit of character. Now I did want to put in a hedge here, but I was thinking that it wouldn't look right with the window and the position it was in. So I just add a few extra shrubberies here and there. Add in a hedge against the no, I actually forgot to do the wall there, so I'd do that. Gives it a bit more. Then I put in a hedge just there, as you see. Now we move on to the back, and I think this is where I create the patio area actually. Yes, it is. And at the back I create a pool as well. There is a little kids area in the back as well where your kids can play. I have added a kids playroom, well not kids playroom but kids bedroom, boy and a girl depending on which one you want. Oh, there looks like a bit of lag there. I do apologise about that, I'm not exactly sure what's happening. I think it may be from me OBS, seeing as I'm using an old DDR2 computer to record this. Well, record the game and the video also. So adding a few more plants here. I wanted to have a pretty nice garden. Now you see a little glitch happened there and one of the flowers disappeared. Don't know how, don't know why, but I guess that's the way it goes. And I do apologise, but I think there might be a few glitches in and out this video. I've not got me coding software set up properly. I do need to buy a more decent computer actually to pull up with the games. You know, as anybody know, computers do run a fair bit these days, especially when you're looking for one to use as gaming. There we go again, adding more plants. Now, I wanted to add a tree in there, but it would have clipped through the rooms. So I just added a few more plants here and there. There we go, in the patio. I'm going to add in a barbecue and some benches. There's the bench, there's the barbecue. I moved that out of the way a little bit to make it look a bit better. On this section, I did want to add a boat or pirate boat playhouse, but it was just a bit too big, so I couldn't fit it. So instead, I decided to use a climbing frame and a basketball hoop. You'll find out soon. Basketball court and then the hoop to go with it. I do turn that around as well. So it looks like now so I did actually take it out. That's good. So now we start on the inside of the house. So I'm adding some arches there. Gives a bit more modern look. Really square arches instead of the rounded ones. Then I always do love these 6-panel doors. You know, and especially in white. Doesn't add to a modern build as well. So I'm adding in some of these lights as well. I do actually like them. And I think I'll start, first thing I start on is laying the flooring down. I always do that when I'm doing the inside. I'll choose a layout for the floor first and then go from there. Now, seeing as it's black and white on the outside, I figured I'd bring the same theme inside. But it looks like it is the kitchen I'm starting on first. White counters. Not too good with the white walls though. Well, it should be alright.
Very red in here, isn't it?
So just getting the rest of the counters there sorted.
There you go.
I'm choosing a decent enough sink there. Now I'm adding some accessories. Coffee machine, microwave, then add some accents afterwards just to make it look a bit more like a kitchen.
You say about 5:30 would be here.
6. Now here comes the accents. Just gives it that little bit extra to make it look like a kitchen. Next we move on to the front room. There might actually be a wall I may have forgotten, but I'll have to go back into the build and find out about that one. I did want this one at first, but it won't work with the TV, so I changed it to a more decent one. There we go. Adding a nice bush behind the TV. I did want to go for these sofas that I did, but I couldn't get the colour I wanted, so instead I focused on the wood and leather panelling ones. Add a few plants in, make sure to get them centred up. A nice rug as well. There we go, and then a coffee table, of course. Although that coffee table does look a bit off-centred. So for you guys who have OCD out there, and then a picture frame. I'll put another one on that wall, and that's about it. So now we move into the hallway, and I wanted this to be a pet-friendly home as well, so this area I dedicated to a few animals. For a cat tree in. I can't remember what that one is. I just chose it, to be honest. There we go. Now I did want to put a rug here, but it seems every time I want to put a rug down, it'll glitch through the cat tree and the cage or habitat there. Didn't quite work out, so I just leave it to that. I think I do put a scale down a picture to put on the walls, and see I'm looking for like a hat stand and coat rack. I found the coat rack, but couldn't find the well, you know what I mean. Next thing I do is add in a shoe rack as well, just to make it a little more homely. If we go down enough here, we'll find it in a minute. Mind, it probably would have been actually better typing it in. Oh, no else. I think here I was looking for probably other stuff that I could have put in as well, but that's it. I just put one more painting up and move on. I think next is the bathroom we actually start on. I always build my bathrooms 3x3, that's big enough for my Sims. Go with the checkered wall here with a full 3 walls. That's where I'll put the cabinets for the sink. Don't forget to put the flooring in there. We don't want to forget that. So we go with black cabinets, and I think it was it's a black sink with brass taps. Okay, go for the black mirror, couple of cabinets each side with some towel holders and a few accents. Then we shall go to our bath and toilet, which are also black as well. There's the bath and there's the toilet, and that's the bathroom done. So now I'm choosing the wallpaper for all 3 bedrooms, girl, boy and the master bedroom. I tend to colour code the carpet, so red carpet with red walls, blue carpet with blue walls. Anyway, here we go. Start with the bed, red and black bed there. You probably notice this with a lot of my builds that a lot of things are like colour coded, so if the wallpaper is red then I tend to go with things that are red. Putting in a couple of cabinets there. Now it's for the teenage girl's bedroom. We'll go with the pet stuff there, cabinets, bed, put some lights up, make it a little bit more brighter. Then we add in a nice picture. I do add some desks in here as well. They are teens after all, and you know, they do get bored if they don't have anything to do. So each bedroom's got a computer. And if you also take notice, I also keep the bedrooms to a similar layout as well. You'll find that out very soon. There goes some pictures just to give it add character to a teenage girl's bedroom. I do the same in the boys. What am I doing now? More pictures, obviously. Add a few plants here and there, and also a rug underneath the bed. I do love it. And this is what I was saying, that the layout's basically more or less the same. If I have two bedrooms identical, one behind the other, one at the side, then I tend to keep them the same. The only difference I've done with this room is I put an L-shaped desk in, as you will find out in a minute. Just there and then just there. I do change it out in a minute as I put the computer on the wrong way. And there we go, there we have it. Rug next, blue rug to go with the blue room. Now a few pictures. I also put in a few male, or what I think would be a male for posters in. There we go, some posters and graffiti. I thought it was a bit too big to go on that wall, so I put it on another wall. Mostly graffiti though in this room. I think there's about one or two posters that I put in here. I was looking for one more, and that's the one I was looking for. So that's the end of it. So this is the look from the outside. And there's a little bit more to this. I was trying to look for a camera that I could actually use so that I can take it on a tour of my houses, but I didn't know where it were. And I call it Modern View, and I had a few little bits and bobs here. Well, anyway guys, that's the build for you, called Modern View. It's a one-story modern house, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. And if you enjoyed that video, stay tuned for another one soon. But until then, comment, like, subscribe, and shall see you all in the next video. Ta-ta for now!